The Devil's Nightmare, 1971. In black and white, during the bombings of Berlin during World War II, a baroness unfortunately dies while giving birth. And all the baron can really say is it a boy? The answer is no. So he literally takes a knife and the baby. Like, we see the stabbing. And, like, obviously, he's not actually the baby. But just the visual, it's pretty shocking. Fast forward, who knows how long, because we're not told, and now in color, we find out that there is a family curse for the Baron, and an ancestor sold his soul to the devil. Very cliche. And in doing so, the firstborn daughter of each generation has to be given up to become a succubus. Tourists randomly appear at the Baron's castle. I'm not sure if it's a planned little vacation or something. I don't know, it's never really made clear. But what is painfully obvious is that they all represent the 7 deadly sins. It's not subtle. They try way too hard to shove it in our face. Halfway through this movie, literally nothing has happened. Like, nothing has happened. By the end of the movie, people are dead, but they might not be. This whole thing might have been a dream? I don't know. It's a little confusing, gonna be honest with you. But the acting is laughable, and the cheesy dialogue really makes it worse. The only interesting parts of this movie are the opening, which really set the tone and like set the bar pretty high, and some classic 70s boobs. I'm just gonna be honest. The rest of the movie is just a boring, lame, cliche mess. D-. The Deathmaster, 1972. A dude plays some kind of flute, and a coffin washes up on shore. A vampire inside then preys on hippies inside of a house. Robert Quarry, our vampire, he puts in a pretty decent performance. But the movie as a whole is a slow-moving waste that features a lot of melodic dancing for some reason. The one guy who isn't affected by the vampire is constantly being chased by Quarry, but honestly he's not being chased very hard. It's like the vamp doesn't really seem to care. This also features John Fiedler, or it could be Fiedler, who voiced Piglet in Winnie the Pooh from 1968 right up until his death in 2005. So that's just, like, random casting. But, yeah. The Deathmaster. D. Inn of the Damned, 1975. In 1896, Australia, so nice Ozploitation film, a couple, or possibly just a guy and his prostitute, it's not really clear, they are killed by a couple who owns an inn. The lady of the inn had a daughter who was kidnapped, and apparently that's why she went mad. The law thinks a coach driver is killing people, but apparently everybody else knows that this inn is suspicious. They end up killing a cop, apparently not at all thinking that anyone would come looking for him. So when another does come looking for him, they put him in a room, literally the same room, where they're keeping his corpse. So why is this couple killing? Never really made clear. We can assume it's because of the kidnapped kid, but we don't really know. All we know is that they are sloppy killers. They seem to only kill rich people that will be missed, and cops who will definitely be missed, and they also leave evidence just lying around. At close to 2 hours long. The movie is an hour too long. There is so much filler in this. I almost fell asleep. What little story there is, it could have been wrapped up in like 45 minutes. Writer-director Terry Bork, he apparently wanted to make a Hitchcock-type thriller, but what he did make was a long, boring mess. F. Watchers, 1988, starring Corey Haim and Michael Ironside in a movie where the dog is the best actor. Haim is just so bad. while Ironside is just literally the most generic villain ever. The government is experimenting on animals to create super soldiers or something. One escapes and just really hates this one particular dog because they share DNA, I guess. This is very loosely based on the Dean Koontz novel of the same name, but the movie is a nonsensical mess and is ultimately a waste of time. And for some reason, despite the dog's name being Einstein in the book, his name in the movie is Furface. Furface. What the hell? F.
Thank you for watching Fatman Inc. Rapid Fire Horror. Leave a like if you enjoyed and a comment to discuss your thoughts. Make sure to subscribe to see more reviews of horror movies new and old. Thanks again for watching, and I'll see you next time.